talk about where we are in society. Why is law enforcement being attacked at such a higher rate? Give me your perspective.
Well, I think first and foremost, those numbers that you just cited are stunning. That's the first that I've heard from the 2018. I think you said a 37% increase in the number of officers shot. That's unbelievable. And here's what I think that shows is a couple of things. Number one is your police are doing their job. The reason why your police are being attacked, the reason why your police are being shot, the reason why police unfortunately are losing their lives in service to their communities is because they're out there faithfully standing the line in the middle of all the chaos that we're seeing in our communities. What it also highlights and shows is this, is that when you overlay the number of officers being attacked, critically injured, killed in the line of duty, the other thing that you're also finding is you overlay that with what we're seeing in terms of crime spikes, and specifically crime revolving around non-fatal shootings, stabbings, and homicides in the major cities across our country. And what we're seeing is a consistency. Now, I'm quick to point out the correlation doesn't equal causation, but I think it's safe to say over the last 4+ years of analysis that we can pretty well show that there is a correlation between the revolving door of criminal justice, the implementation of so-called reforms such as bail reform and quasi-criminal justice reform are contributing to these issues. What do we mean by that? We have a revolving door, which you heard me say outside the White House in 2019. We have progressive DAs and prosecutors and rogue judges who are creating an environment where we're decriminalizing the criminals at the same time we're depolicing the police. It's a recipe for disaster. We were warning of it then because we knew what was over the horizon. We could see it, and hell was coming with it. And what we saw was we knew in 2020 many major cities were going to fully implement going to cashless bail bond systems or low or no bond for not just criminal offenders, but repeat violent offenders. And those took place, and many of them were implemented in 2020, this experiment, if you will. And we've now borne the consequences of that with increased levels of crime, increased levels of violence, and not just violence upon our fellow neighbors, but that directed at our officers as well.